Now, I imagine that in amongst this audit, in amongst this review of systems, there's probably not just purchased tech, but maybe built in-house tech as well. Is that fair?
Oh gosh, good question. I guess this is kind of around the build versus buy. And
Totally.
I'm a big fan of technology. And I don't think you have to purchase everything. I mean, Salesforce is a really powerful platform. You can build a lot there. My teams have built things that we couldn't find something that existed. I guess I'm going to take your question a little bit differently, because what I find is most RevOps teams are significantly under-resourced, right? And you never want to be scaling your RevOps team to the point that you're scaling your go-to-market. Like, the ratio does matter. And personally, for me, if it's a heavy build, I don't know if I'm going to really build it. And the reason for that is there are so many other things that my team, my systems architect, my devs need to focus on to run the business versus investing them in a product development life cycle. I'm like, I have to not just think about, well, yeah, it's free because we're building it in-house. I'm like, no, it's not free. It's not free because we're paying that dev, let's call it $250 to $300 an hour, probably grossed up, maybe more. And then in addition to that, if he or she is working on that, what are they not doing to run the business? So there is an opportunity cost related. Now, again, it depends on the size of the problem. I think if it's lightweight, if it's understood, if maybe we just need to build an MVP and a proof of concept to determine if it's worthwhile to invest, that all in, I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, I like that approach, because so many times we see that people think, oh, our dev team can build this. And they can. Anyone can build anything as long as you put enough time and effort to it. But this that time and effort, that really becomes a question. Can you sustain that time and effort to get to where you would have been if you had bought it? Or is it, we'll get to MVP and we'll get to something later, but really that doesn't usually happen because more priorities come up.